Here, I'm gonna leave the queue for a second and load us up for 3 dungeons instead of just 1.
Just to see which one lets us in.
Yeah, because really any dungeon at this point would be... Hey, we already have a healer, so that was actually... Good plan.
Remember, though, I might disappear at any moment.
Which is why it's best that you're not the healer.
Oh, right. I forgot that
But-
Wound Poison's the one
Did
that
we
just
enter the
instantly
dungeon?
damages stuff.
Yeah. You and I can just go back through Shell and do it if you need to.
Oh god, I've been running around for this entire recording session with no poison.
Yeah. Well, good time to turn it on.
That's silly of me.
I remember RFK.
I don't like the sound of you and Shell doing questing on your own without me.
I would probably bring my level 90.
Because that would make you both even more ahead of me. What's this new ability? Ooh.
Got the healer with us?
Wow, I have a
Yeah,
new
we do.
passive that gives you all 10% increased attack speed.
Ooh, nice.
I just give that to you guys all the time now.
Nice.
Ooh, Razorfen Crawl. I haven't been here in ages.
Yep.
This is like the lower Baron's place.
Yeah, they changed it, though. It's much nicer now. Like, remember how it was kind of disorganized and confusing?
Yeah.
Now it's nice and linear.
Oh god, now I have to pick another,
Oh, a trait.
no.
Hey, you're
Yeah.
level... That means you're level 30. Sweet.
Yep. Been unlocking shit like Cray Cray. Like you don't even know. So much energy. People can't even take me. Deadly Throw... Nerve Strike?
Okay.
Weird.
I guess let's just go around this direction? Yeah, this is the right way. Don't go the other way. Don't shoot.
So I have an ability that makes it so that, after I do a successful kidney shot or cheap strike, I cut the enemy's incoming damage in half. I mean, outgoing damage in half. Weird. It really says a lot about the state of the difficulty of this game that I'm sort of just casually wandering around and hitting the number 1 every now and then to hit people with a sinister strike, and I'm reading my talents.
This game is not exactly the most complicated thing in the world. Anymore.
It's like Minecraft combat.
Yeah, speaking of, we need to reorganize and actually get people together for that sort of thing
Yeah,
at
we
some
need to
point.
do a lot of things. Podcast.
Yeah. I would probably say after October, though, because this month is stupid.
Oh yeah, this whole season's pretty packed with games to play.
So coming into it, I was just like, okay, you know, it'll be like Shadow of Mordor and Borderlands pre-sequel and shoot, that new game that's coming out, whatever it's called. Oh, the one that
Which one?
we're both getting, Keith. The Dark Souls clone.
Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, oh, it'll just be those
in
3.
October?
Yeah, very end of the month.
Thank fucking God. I've been waiting for another Dark Souls style thing to come
Yep.
out. Even if it's bad, just to try to keep things
Get
going.
your audience galvanized. Yep.
To do something that isn't just playing Dark Souls again. Because I like playing Dark Souls, but I want some of these Dark Souls-like games to start coming out.
Yeah.
Just the hope that they'll be fun. It's like it could be really cool, maybe, or not.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that it turns out to be good and optimized. I'd hate to play like an action game like that that's that fast-paced and it turns out to be laggy. What was I playing recently that was really poorly optimized and action-based? I remember what it was, actually. Oh, right. The very first time I recorded Shadow of Mordor, I was having lag issues. Because even though I was setting the game for 720p, it was recording in 1080. Just because, like, it was resetting back to 1080 no matter what.
Yeah.
That was very frustrating. Because,
I've got a frustrating thing where I have to record all of my PS4 stuff in 720 because I have weird graphical glitches when I record at 1080i.
Weird.
And I can't do 1080p because my TV can't render 1080p. It is a piece of shit. It's like a hand-me-down, like, well, this is a big screen, I guess.
I have a decent TV. don't have a computer good enough to really utilize it. Or consoles.
I just can't afford to go and actually buy a real TV. those things are very expensive.
I mean, it depends. It's like $200 for the thing I have, and it's a, what, 26-incher? But then again, people have different definitions of what's a good TV. I don't like big TVs.
Hey,
There aren't a lot of people
pretty
buying...
good.
Not a lot of people buy TVs in the 20s anymore.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have my TV as a replacement computer monitor. Like, it does double duty, and it's wonderful. But
Is this one guy
if I had
halfway in the ground for you guys?
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Oh, now he's flickering.
That's very confusing. Well, I put him out of his
Teaser
misery.
warning.
And he's already half buried, so the work is partway done. Good thing, too.
Now he's just gone.
Yep.
Goodbye
no.
forever. Thing that was once a living creature.
I can still see his shoulder.
Oh, that fixes everything then.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe they'll be able to pull him out that way.
These guys sound like Gamorreans. You know, when the one guy gets dropped into the Rancor pit, and he's like...
You know, I would not put it past this game to actually be using similar stock sounds.
Got knocked on my ass.
That's your fault.
Dude, one of the weird things is realizing how much games that you played when you were younger use stock sounds for everything. Especially games like the 64.
Well, back then it was admissible, and, like, nobody cared.
Like
Nowadays.
I was watching footage of Die Hard Arcade, and all of the women in that game, when they get hit, make all the same sounds that you made when you got shot as a woman in a GoldenEye.
I've never actually played GoldenEye.
Like that gasping sound, like, ah! It's just like the exact stock sound, like, what? No, you can't take this away from GoldenEye. But then you realize that all of GoldenEye stock sounds throughout the entire game are basically stock sounds that you hear everywhere else. Like, I'll watch movies and I'll hear the same alarm sound or the same door sound or the same...
Well, there's always the Wilhelm scream.
But at that point, that's just a joke. Like, people
know.
include that just because it's traditional to do so.
Oh yeah, they used it twice in Assassin's Creed 4. I mean 3. I found it twice. In the middle of cutscenes too, very loud, like not subtle at all.
That's kind of a shame. I like it in games where it's like obviously a joke that they even had it in there.
It always catches me off guard when I find out something's a stock sound when I didn't think it was originally though. Like I think of like what is it, like in StarCraft 1? I want to say it was like the fire bats or hell bats or like the flamethrower people.
Oh yeah.
When you click on them, they that scream like.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you just hear that everywhere now. Like some guy's on fire, some guy's falling off a cliff, and he just makes that exact sound.
Never made sense to me why the fire bat even made that noise.
It's a weird sound for him to make, yeah.
Oh well. I'm trying to be a little bit quick about this just in case Shell does get disconnected.
It's crazy because he's on fire all the time, because that's a good way to fight a war.
We do need to heal you, though.
Oh, jeez.
My stim packs are made of napalm.
I can't heal you anymore, Carl.
I just got knocked on my ass.
I'm working on it. I'm trying. Where the hell's the healer? Okay, there we go. Savage defense.
These are getting a little difficult over here.
That healer just is not healing. See, now I'm back up to full health. What the hell are they doing? Oh, well. Yeah, just keep your eyes on me every once in a while. If I go below 50, I could probably use a heal.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna have to go.
No. I'm gonna catch up with Shell.
Well, I can help you through with this and, like tomorrow or whatever. Should be no big deal. Or another day.
Okay, I just feel bad because I'm part of your group. You're gonna disconnect.
The way the group finder works, it just swaps people in and out, no problem. I actually really like that.
DPS too, aren't you?
Yeah, she's just DPS, so it's not going to slow us down.
That's no big deal.
We did kill the boss over there, right? Yeah.
Got my sweet, sweet nectar.
Doink. I'm stuck.
Did I grab the quest?
I hope you did.
I was at the front.
What is the quest? I have so many things on my screen right now.
There's
I'll share it with you in a
there's
second.
other things.
I have
You're
0
already
to 1
on
Crawl Grano.
You're already on all of these quests.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 3.
It's kind of incomprehensible. Yeah, I don't think they're even all on my screen right now. 1, 2, 3,
They're
4,
only 3.
5, 6, 7. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have 13 objectives, but only 12 quests on my screen right now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Weird. So it's just not
That's no
showing
big
me
deal.
something, probably. Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess just tell me if you see something that I'm supposed to loot. I might not know.
I don't think so. I think we're just supposed to kill people.
Well,
Do
that's
I
easy.
still have a Nomergon quest? Yeah, I do. What the hell?
Now I don't even have to worry about thinking. Neat.
Well, there goes Nomergon. Didn't need it anyway.
It's funny because I think of stuff like venture company. I think in terms of like, wow, that's like a whole like week of questing, like to get through all the venture venture
right.
company quests and stuff. Like that's just gonna be like that's my week. Now it's like that's my afternoon-ish / I skip most of them anyway because I'm already too high level.
I've noticed our leveling has slowed down substantially now that we've gotten close to 30.
Well, you do always level much slower after the first 20.
Yeah, it's true. That's kind of a
'Cause
shame.
You hit, well, it's just how it's always been. Like you shoot the early areas super quickly because they're super linear with like very little content, and then all the later zones actually have way more quests.
Yep.
Like I would finish a zone and then realize there was an entirely separate camp somewhere I could have gotten even more quests from, but I out-leveled them now because I spent so much time there.
Yep. We were doing that in Zanger Marsh.
Yeah, they're just super meaty areas usually.
Yep.
Although now they're kind of just gutted the crap out of it. Like the content's still here, but it's just designed to get you through it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So
Though
it
I
was a
like
little
it better
weird.
because it really feels streamlined now, as opposed to earlier where it's just like, well, this is going to take forever.
Yeah, but it's kind of streamlined to the point of like, what am I doing?
I can see that.
Like, you could if they're so desperate to cut this stuff out of the game, they could just literally cut it out of the game.
Yeah.
They could just be like, all right, you just start out doing this content now, because this is the part of the game that we've decided actually matters now. This guy is 5 levels higher than me.
Yeah, he's...
I really
He's
hope he
tough.
doesn't decide to start noticing me.
No, my aggro is high.
Yeah, I broke his heel.
Yeah, I'm at 914% threat. I don't
Raid
think we have to
utility.
worry about stuff. Unfortunately, it does not actually tell me what threat you guys are at. But I assume 914.
I'm at 6%.
I'm at 1019. I think we're good.
I just did 999 damage, like a fucking
Nice.
Final Fantasy character. Awesome.
Speaking of, that's actually another game that's coming out this season. Hey, there's a dagger for you.
Spike. What game is?
Final Fantasy 13 is coming out on PC.
Oh wow, that's a great dagger.
Yeah, it is.
13 is?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
day after tomorrow, actually.
I already played 13 and 13-2. I actually got a review copy of 13-2 early and got to write a review on it and everything.
Oh, nice.
That was neat. It's a terrible game. Those are terrible games. They're both so bad.
I can imagine, but I spent a grand total of 10 bucks on 13. I think I'll get my money's worth.
Lightning is just the most insufferable, horrible bitch of a character from just front to back. And she's the protagonist. I'm like, how am I supposed to care about any of this? She's such a horrible person all the time.
I'll figure it out.
Really?
I'm
She's
just
the
hoping.
worst.
I'm just hoping that I can enjoy some of it, or at least
the combat's
pretty.
Most of 13-2 is fairly fun, although it's a little too easy. And
Yeah.
the story, if you care at all about time travel plots, 13-2 will actually make you you might consider suicide.
Oh well, Shell. Nice knowing you.
I
is-
despise time
Oh
travel.
god, it is the most poorly orchestrated time travel story that I've maybe ever seen.
It's Final
It's
Fantasy. That shit
completely-
never really made sense
It's
anyway.
completely incomprehensible, and it's infuriating.
I don't
Just
know.
like seeing how specific situations are resolved in the most nonsensical ways ever. It's like, this is just non sequitur stuff at some point.
I guess part of it is I actually enjoyed 10-2, so that sets the bar for Final Fantasy games pretty low.
I also enjoyed 10-2.
Oh, well then.
Actually,
think that-
enjoying 10-2 is a good prerequisite for playing 13 and 13-2 because it has the exact same combat system.
That's good. I've been hoping for
Where
that because
it's like semi-real time and everyone can change their class on the fly.
I tried.
That's all of 13 and 13-2 is just the 10-2 combat system again.
That's good, because I tried playing, Wait, did we already... No, wait, this is a different thing.
We just dropped the same polearm twice, didn't we?
I wasn't exactly paying attention.
Weird.
Oh yeah, we did. I just thought it was a bug. That's
yeah,
strange.
I got an armor piercer.
Yeah.
For some reason.
No, what was it? I think, I think, yeah, I played Final Fantasy X immediately after 10-2, because my friend had 10, and I didn't, so he would be the one playing it, so I'd just kind of be watching him playing Final Fantasy Tactics on the couch.
You went from 10-2 to 10?
Yep. I really did not enjoy that, because the combat was such a step back, in my opinion.
It is less interesting. Although, at the time, it was super interesting. It's just that 10-2 made it a little more involved. But at the time, 10 was pretty crazy because of the part where you could see, ooh, this item becomes a quest. You do not meet the requirements to loot this item. Your innate weapon.
I think it's a quest for someone specifically here, like a class quest.
I won the corpse maker. Okay.
Not like you have any use for it.
I'm not gone yet.
Well,
I might be at any moment.
Yeah, might as well just try and get as far as possible.
The thing that was so interesting about 10 at the time was the fact that it had that thing on the right side of the screen that told you that the order of everyone's turns.
I thought that was neat.
And every single action you ever did would pretty much affect the order of people's turns. So that was like the main way you would succeed at the game, was trying to manipulate turn order constantly.
Yeah, you could do some really stupid stuff with it. I remember Haste would mess with it really hard.
That actually sounds like Bravely Default.
I haven't played that one. I saw it, but I heard from so many people that the second half of the game was worthless.
I was having a hard time playing the demo because of the animation, actually.
I haven't played Bravely Default, but it just sounds like it does the Final Fantasy X thing of like where you're constantly manipulating the order of turns and stuff like that, because like you can Brave and you can Default, which is supposedly like taking extra turns in advance, or succeeding turns so that you can take more actions later, basically.
I heard that mechanic made everything really exciting.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. And also, like, when you fight weak enough mobs of enemies, you can just kill them all before they get to actually start fighting. Although Earthbound streamlined that stuff out by just making it so that if you ran into an enemy that was comically weaker than you, it would just instantly die.
Nah. That's kind of nice, honestly.
Like, yeah, it was a whole game full of like those based RPG mechanics and everything. But when your random encounter was against a just total piece of shit enemy, like they wouldn't even have the fight start. He'd run into you and then he would just die, and like they wouldn't even bring up the combat screen.
That's cool.
It's like doing quick battle in Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem
one
had
more
that?
useless gear. In Fire Emblem, you can turn off the animations.
Oh yeah, that kind.
So it's the same thing that like Advanced Wars had, where you could be like, all right, I'm tired of seeing the same animations because I've been playing this game for like 400 hours at this point.
I do that with Pokemon, admittedly.
And then it just does the thing where it just like the two little figures on the grid of the world
bump
map
into each
sort of,
other
like,
for a second. Yeah.
They just bump for a second, and then one of them explodes.
I actually admit
that was a violent bump.
I turned that on automatically for all of the 3D not Final Fantasy, all of the 3D Fire Emblem games.
Your channel timed out.
Bye.
Bye.
For all the what games?
All of the 3D ones, you know, not the ones after Game Boy Advance. Did you play any? Fire Emblem. Did you play any of the Game Boy Advance?
I've only ever played the first one.
Okay.
The first US one, where you played as Eliwood and Lynn and Hector.
Yeah. Okay, that was probably the best one. The sequel to that,
good.
Yeah, the sequel to that one was technically better. It had some really cool enhancements, like how it handled classes. The general could suddenly use lances, axes, and swords, and like there were just more of them in general. But you could actually like grind for levels, because the game wasn't linear anymore. So there's like an overworld map, and you could just max out all of your characters without any problems whatsoever. And so even though it was technically a better game, it was also substantially easier just because it had abusable RPG mechanics.
I also played Fire Emblem Awakening, but unfortunately, like, I've just lost all interest in playing handhelds, so I've just never made it very far in it. That's the 3DS one. Oops, I fell. Uh-oh.
Sneak back, dude. Good luck.
Uh-oh. That's not good. What's up, brah? I don't really know how to get back up from here.
Okay, wait.
Oh, hey, there's an iron deposit.
Good luck, I guess.
Is there even a way back up?
Yes, you go back to the start. You're actually not very far away, so just run it.
I can't even stealth because I'm in combat.
Run harder.
I don't want to. It's scary. You guys go on without me. I'll drop down when you get to me.
So you're just going to sneak along there?
I can't... Oh, there we go. I left combat so I can finally stealth.
Okay.
These guys are like 3 levels higher than me, and I don't know which way to go.
Check your map.
The map's not really comprehensible because we're in crazy... Oh, never mind. That map's way better. Oh, no. Because you're on crazy bridges and stuff.
Yep, we're up top.
I don't even know how to...
You want to go the opposite direction. So go to your right. Yep, that's the right direction.
Misa gonna die. Oh, look, I took damage. Oh, cool. I didn't lose stealth. I forgot that was a thing my character has.
Yeah, I'll take it slow. It's actually quite a while before we run into our next boss. So you have enough time. We're just going to be clearing...
It's Aggamar. He's one of the bosses,
mobs.
Isn't he?
Nope, it's not. That's actually just a name for a pig.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Well, if you die...
No. Now there's raging Aggamars.
If you die, you, at the very least, start...
How do I get out of here?
At the portal.
I don't even know how to get out of here. Well, that happened.
Where are you as a ghost?
I'm in a loading screen.
Oh. Because I think it might actually kick you out to the, like, right before the door.
Oh, yeah. It threw me into Southern Barrens.
Uh-oh. Well, at the very least, you can kind of find your way.
Hey, Southern Barrens. I can't see you because you're not discovered. It would be neat to see what the Barrens actually look like now.
I mean...
Along with the 1,000 Needles, which is apparently flooded.
Oh, yeah, 1,000 Needles is really cool. I'm actually a little bit sad we didn't go that path through.
Isn't 1,000 Needles level 35 to 45?
Let's see.
Like, I think we can still do 1,000 Needles.
1,000 Needles. Oh, it's 40 to 45. So, yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
That's still in our future.
That's good then.
I was gonna say, like, we're like barely out of Barrens territory at this level.
Actually, yeah, we could go to the Southern Barrens immediately, and be the right level.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Can we quest in Southern Barrens?
Yeah.
Are there Alliance questers now?
I assume so.
Was Camp Terre Haute ever Alliance?
No.
Like, was it neutral?
No. I don't think it ever has, and I don't think it ever will be.
Yeah, I don't know if there was ever Alliance quests in the Barrens when I played.
I'd have to double check. I know there are Northern Baron quests for Alliance, but there aren't many. Because
I don't think Barrens was even neutral. I think it was actually like a horde zone.
No, you may be right there. It's just as a 30 to 35 zone, I'd be a little bit surprised to see a... I'd be a little...
Azure?
Yes.
For a second there, I thought people were voting to kick me. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I'm almost here, brah.
I did vote to kick earlier, but just did not.
Wow, we immediately got whoever. We got Neen from Kale's Estraz.
Yep, it
which
works.
Sounds like Alcatraz. Hey,
Like,
bros, I got this. Did I miss anything?
People complain about how the Dungeon Finder kind of ruined the community of World of Warcraft. Which I can understand.
Yeah, ruined the experience of sitting for 4 hours in Stormwind trying to communicate with people.
I am
spamming,
so
like,
happy.
trade chat or whatever to get people to join you.
I am so happy we don't have to do that anymore.
3 DPS, LFG, tank, and healer.
God damn, I hated that so much.
It was the worst. It was just a consumer of time. That's what Destiny is now.
Oh god. Wait, are there actually, like, healers?
No, but you need to get a group together.
Oh, bah.
Like, you need to get a group together. There's when you try to raid, there's no matchmaking at all. You have to get a group together on your own. To top it off, the game has no way of communicating with other players.
Healer?
There is no voice or text chat in that game.
Healer.
Like,
Jesus.
like, isn't that just mind blowing?
I'm about to die, just saying.
Well then, fucking stop dying.
I'm
How about that?
going to die.
Legit strategy.
Well, I'm dead.
Well, nailed it. Yo, bro, I got this. I guess the healer just didn't feel like doing things anymore. That's cool. Who's our healer again?
Papow.
Oh, the druid.
Who's not even here, come to think of it.
Yeah, he's not even here.
Well,
Our healer's not here. That's why you didn't get heals. Because you left him behind.
but he's not there.
Yeah. You nailed it. But in Destiny, you have to get a group of 6 together in order to do a raid, and the game has no voice chat and no text chat.
That sucks.
Yeah. You have to magically know 6 friends that all have Destiny, and they all have it on the same platform, and all are ready to raid. Which is like the most niche thing ever. Like, they have to have the one game on the one platform, and they all have to be at a super specific level of progression where they actually can do the raid in the first place.
They made a really dumb choice limiting the player base to 4 different sections. Like,
To different platforms.
yeah, because
To be fair, there's like nothing that lets you play those types of platforms together.
it's true. Yeah, that's a good point. But at the
Like,
same time,
platform games, even between like PS3 and PS4, like that basically doesn't exist. I don't think there's actually a single example.
I guess. Though they were talking about it, and the reason why they did do it was sheerly so one platform wouldn't have an advantage over the others.
Games don't even have cross-platform.
Well, I'm just parroting what they had said. I'm not actually
Like,
saying that.
Like, I don't think there's even any PS3/PS4 games that have like cross-platform. What am I trying to say? Like leaderboards.
Yeah.
Even
That's
the most minor thing isn't communicated between platforms.
That's obnoxious, but I guess I can understand why. It's just like, at that point, put it on PC, you'll actually get a sizable player base. As opposed to just splitting it up. Like a numbskull.
To be fair, oftentimes these games sell better on any individual console than they do on PC.
That surprises me, but I guess it kind of makes sense. For a lot of people, it's a lot easier to maintain just a console every generation instead of a computer every couple of years.
Well, it's a mixture of consoles having wider appeal and PCs having higher piracy rates.
Though,
Like a portion of the player base refuses to just buy the games.
yeah, from what I've looked at, though, piracy is not actually that big of a deal. Like, do you remember Bulletstorm at all?
Oh, that's a good pants.
Yeah, those are good
I remember
pants.
Bulletstorm being a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent game. I enjoyed it, but they blamed the entire reason why that game, like that game series, failed was because piracy. When in fact, barely 4% of the game, of the game copies distributed were piracy based.
There's a lot of piracy though.
There is, but like as somebody that has
Like
pirated
even 4% of your game
That's
being
true.
stolen is kind of a big deal.
That's true. I don't know. I guess just as somebody that pirated a fair amount of...
Just 4% of company revenue was taken away because people didn't feel like, buying
That's true.
games.
But like, I pirated it a lot when I was younger. And at this point, I actually own, as far as I can tell, most of the games that I pirated along the way. Except for games
I pirated a
ruined
shitload
alive.
of video games on PC. Never played a single one.
I did a lot in college because I had no income. Now that I actually
kept
have
downloading
money.
them because it seemed like a cool thing. Like, oh my god, I can just download this. And then I just never played them.
Yeah, well.
Like, I just never played a pirated game. It's like, why did I even go through the effort?
I found that a little bit
one
impressive.
I think the only one I ever tried is I tried to play Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit, and it has it actually has anti-piracy built into it.
Yeah.
You try to play a pirated copy, you get stuck in that intro tutorial where it's like, do this QuickTime event to dodge this car that's gonna run you over, and the QuickTime event doesn't work.
Well,
so,
that's...
so the game just runs you over and over again for stealing it.
That's pretty great. Did you ever hear of the
pretty fucking funny.
Earthbound piracy protection?
No.
Okay. The game would let you play the entire game. I think partway through, it would tell you, like, you know, don't pirate this. At which point, when you get to the very final boss, just as you're about to kill him, the game crashes.
Wow.
And deletes your save file.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's actually
That's severe.
It's one of the most famous piracy protections in the entire...
I know there was a game where if you pirated it, your character would have a pirate's eye patch for the entire game.
Yeah. God, I can't remember that one. I know of it, and they actually ran into a problem because in the end, a lot of people started pirating it because it was cool.
Oh, there's a quest over here.
Yeah. We'll get that in a second.
Why is everyone running away?
There's a rare.
Oh.
We'll get it in a second.
Mr. Blind Hunter.
Yep.
The hunter of blind people, because he's a dick.
Pretty much. But, oh shoot. I think I pirated the first Assassin's Creed game. No. I pirated the first Mass Effect game after buying it, because I'd made the mistake of installing it too many times.
What?
I wiped my computer hard drive, and that was one of those games back in the day where DRM was, you could only install this game like X number of times.
What?
So, yeah. Yeah. So I ended up
Master Race.
Yeah, well, I think there were some console games that were actually doing the same thing, but
I got
it didn't
my
catch
lockpicking
on.
bros. There we go. I came in handy. You're welcome.
The one time. Oh, hey, pig.
I finally saw an openable box. Man, I think I've beaten Mass Effect 1 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I really like Mass Effect.
I like Mass Effect. I agree with everybody that the ending was complete bullshit, though.
Of the third game, you mean?
Yeah.
The first one has a great ending.
Yeah, the first one has a great ending. Probably the best ending out of all of them.
Just be a standalone game, really.
Yeah. The second one kind of pissed me off because everybody was just kind of treating Shepard like some crazy man while he was actually getting shit done.
Yeah.
Which
that
kind of
happens in
annoyed...
the first one, too, where they're like fucking rebel without a cause. Like, oh, the crazy Shepard here's trying to save the universe from Spectre in, like... Actually, I said Spectre to represent something that's not real, but I realize that's also what he's called, so that doesn't make sense. But
well,
he's like trying to save the world from, like, imaginary monsters. Ooh.
At the same time, though, like... solve it, like... shoot. Saren.
Sovereign?
Well,
Saren?
it was Saren. Saren was, like, actively running interference. So, go figure.
Saren was a great fucking villain.
He was really well done, especially because he wasn't actually even evil. He was just... essentially mind-controlled.
Just everything about how they handled indoctrination was just so subtle and amazing.
Yep. Now there's a quest down here.
What?
I really hope the healer follows.
I'm coming, brah. I still haven't picked my level 30 skill. I was waiting for them at first, and I'm like, I don't know if I understand what these mean.
Mine is fairly obvious. Please, healer.
I think I just aggroed.
Oh, yep, you did.
Well, we're gonna have fun.
Where'd the healer go? Ah, shit, the healer's
we'll
gone.
Be fine. We have a Zergling with us.
Well, we're gonna have to do this without a healer.
That healer's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he really is.
I don't believe in cooperation or playing as a group.
I mean, luckily, I have my own built-in healing, so we should be alright. Like, most of the enemies down here are fairly easy. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're still going to have to get through a number of these guys, but realistically, we made it through half of this dungeon without me even getting healed by anything.
That's true. And now we'll stop making progress through the dungeon.
I mean,
you're gonna get your face kicked in.
we seem to be going through, and I haven't lost a whole lot of health. So, I'm just gonna say we might make it.
So we were talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. earlier.
Yeah.
Have you seen Captain America: Winter Soldier?
Yes, I have.
So you know what the big was it starting? Oh yeah,
that he's Bucky Barnes.
No. I mean, like, do you know the big twist about S.H.I.E.L.D. in that movie without spoiling things for the audience that's listening right now?
Nope.
Like
You're
just
gonna have
the big twist in that movie about like the nature of Shield.
Okay, for any of you in the audience that actually care about this kind of stuff, please mute the game or skip forward for the next 2 minutes, give or take.
How did you forget? It's the entire plot of the movie.
I mean, what, the fact that it was Hydra?
Yeah.
Except for that wasn't really the point of S.H.I.E.L.D. Never was,
No,
it was just infiltrated
no,
at
I'm
the
saying
time.
like that was the twist in the movie is about the nature of Shield is that secretly like so much of it was actually Hydra working behind the scenes, so all of Shield is fucked the moment that movie came out.
Yeah.
So that happened midway through that movie came out midway through the season of Agents of Shield.
Oh, that must have been exciting.
And so immediately that happened in Agents of Shield.
That must have been really fun.
Yeah. That was the coolest part of the entire season, was suddenly like all these like characters that have been in the season all along, and some of them even seem like the main characters of the show. It's like, by the way, they're Hydra. Oh, well, this took a turn.
By the way, I think the druid is actually coming to us.
Is he?
The healer, judging by the map, they're actually going places. I could be wrong.
They just decide to start playing again.
But I think this section was actually designed to be done without a healer.
Yeah, we do have an AI character that can sort of fight for herself.
Yeah, but it's also these enemies don't do much damage to me. Like they do 100 per strike, and I heal 160 pretty much immediately after they hit me.
And this is despite the fact that we're clearly in an instance that's higher level than us.
Yep. Well, higher level than you. At this point, I'm...
Oh, right. You actually hit 33, huh?
Yep.
Stop
I actually
leveling
had
so
to turn in
fast.
the quest
Stop it.
here. So I needed...
Put it out.
I need an item for once.
Oh yeah, this is the whole area this is the whole area I got stuck in.
Yeah. You gotta be close to 31, though.
Yeah, I'm in the last 3%.
Yeah, so you're catching up. It's just slow.
These pants really hug my ass. Weird.
Wow.
Do you see that?
Holy shit, that is...
The super, like,
booty.
shapely... yeah.
Jeez.
By the way, where's my tail?
Wow. Nope, it's gone.
Don't we have tails?
No, I don't think so.
Do we not have tails this whole time?
I don't think so.
Did I just never notice? What?
I think
I'm gonna take my pants off for a second to see if it shows up.
Yeah.
Did we never have tails?
We never had tails.
Weird.
I don't think Worgen ever did.
We're werewolves that don't have tails.
Well, that would have been a pain in the butt to animate, even though,
That's weird.
Draenor have tails.
Have tails. Yeah.
I mean, Pandaren technically have tails.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
They have a nub.
No, they can get a red panda tail, I believe. Can't they? No, that's a different game entirely. I'm thinking of, I'm thinking of Terra.
Second Life.
No. Jeez, no. Fuck that shit. Okay, I might die here.
Oh man, never before has
I'm
there
gonna
been
try something.
Such a
Well, I'm dead.
Such a place of scum and villainy. Can't I revive you from being in the guild or
Oh
something?
yeah, use mass resurrection.
I don't know how. Oh, it looks like
Wow.
he can heal you.
That's good. Thank you.
What did he use? A soul shard or something?
Not a clue.
Am I remembering the word correctly for like the weird warlock shard that they can generate and then they can use a cast?
That
It's like
druid
a soul
is
shard.
a complete piece of shit, though. Oh
The
shoot, we
closest
gotta protect that guy.
Oh yeah.
He goes independently of us. That's a
The
problem.
primary thing that even makes me remember what stuff's called in World of Warcraft is a Hearthstone.
Ah, I need to go back and play that game.
Because everything's just names of things from WoW just lifted wholesale directly into a card game.
I mean, is that really that big of a deal?
No, I just mean like that's what keeps me remembering it is because it's the exact things.
Yeah.
Just front to back. We should
think
play
though-
against each other sometime.
Oh, I do not have... I have pretty much a beginner deck. I have not
Yeah.
actually...
I haven't really played it much either.
I'm waiting for the Android version to come out before I, like, really get into it, because that way I can do most of my grinding, like, in bed or while watching a movie, instead of, having to play on my computer.
Yeah, I've only really played a handful of matches against actual people.
I won every single one of them, but that's because low-tier play is really pitiful.
I'm pretty pitiful at card games.
I'm fairly decent at them. I do a lot of tactical stuff.
I think my most played card game ever is Munchkin.
Ah, well, okay, that's barely... that really doesn't count. Oh, hey,
But it's literally a card game.
the piece of shit has left the group.
Yay.
God damn,
Oh, this is how you get out.
Yep. Oh, you couldn't figure it out?
It's where I died, yeah. Well, what happened is I lost stealth because everything aggroed on me because it's higher level than me, so like stealth practically doesn't work. And so before I didn't get a chance to figure out where to go because I was just trying to run for it, and it hit a dead end, and I'm like, I can't find it, and then I just immediately died.
I was going to mention that earlier. You know how we were trying to find the Panthers and they were all stealthed? I was too high of a level and they wouldn't auto-acquire on me, so I just run straight past them, and they just wouldn't even notice. It was obnoxious. Not gonna lie.
I need to look up some Rafiki quotes.
I'm a fucking bear. Leave me alone.
What?
Did you see any bears in that movie?
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
Ooh, look at all them bands they want to give me. Agility and Critical Strike, that seems like the obvious one.
Good ring.
God, I have so much shit in my inventory now.
Yep.
We did it, Wander. We
Yay.
saved the world.
Yay! We win.
Going, guano.
Now we should go do something else.
Are we safe? Did you stop them? We
Oh,
never
hey,
killed. We never killed Death Speaker Jarba.
Who?
I have a quest to kill Death Speaker Jarga.
Oh. Well, let's try it.
Let's go kill that fucker. Hurrah! We're gonna get him. He's like right over here in the corner.
Yep.
Alright, Neen accepted the quest. We got this. Do we still have a healer? We do not have a healer.
We have no healer. So essentially what I'm gonna have to do
How
is
do we get
bounce.
over there?
I'm gonna have to bounce between... Yeah, follow me. We have to go down and around. Where the hell did these guys come from?
I'm sure we got this.
I'm probably just gonna have to pop out of bear form and cast Rejuvenate on myself.
Most instances have patrolling NPCs that respawn periodically.
Oh. I guess I always cleared them fast enough that it was never a problem.
Yeah, that was always a standard thing. See, back when I played WoW, these instances were hard.
Yeah.
So it was actually common to have to deal with the respawning patrols that would sneak up behind you sometimes when you're trying to clear a boss.
You know, I think I actually
you have 7
looked...
more people to fight.
I think I actually looked back and was thinking, it's like, did we kill that boss? And I guess I was wrong. Whoops.
Yeah, I think that it has a 1 floating on it, which I assume means that it's the quest.
Okay, let's see. I've got healing potions. Do I have anything else that would be potentially useful against this? Doesn't look like it. Well, no guts, no glory.
I like that. I like that we got the achievement for finishing Razorfen Den.
Yeah.
Razorfen Crawl.
Without
and
actually
then after that we did a
doing
patrol mission, and now we're doing another boss mission. Like we have so much left of the dungeon still after we finished after we quote unquote finished it.
Okay.
There's the boss, Mr. Death Speaker Jog.
Okay, so
everyone here is higher level than me, which is concerning.
let's see if I can pull them. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Don't worry, I'll throw a bomb at him. I did it. Now everything's on fire.
Well, actually, that seems to have worked fairly well.
I just randomly threw an item in my inventory at him.
Yeah, I've got a healing potion, so that'll help. And I can pop out of bear form pretty much whenever. Also, my natural healing seems to be...
Waiting at the last possible second. Interrupt! There we go.
Nice. I guess I should
All my
probably
raid
use mine.
skills are coming back.
Boink.
I don't have
bear hug.
another interrupt. There you go.
Yeah, I had bear hug. Wow, I'm 100% health.
Bolts out of him. All right, I got my interrupt back now.
Okay,
Blammo.
this explains why we were able to get through with such a piece of shit healer. I just did it all on my own without even paying attention.
Oh, it's got intellect and spirit.
Yeah, I know.
But it has more damage.
Damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna greet it. Oh, I got it anyway. Conundrum defeated.
Wield it.
That quest.
Int-based build. Who gives a shit?
It is definitely a trade-off of like It has higher damage, but shittier everything else. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, you could probably look into reforging the stats, but that might be weirdly expensive for no good reason.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a smart idea, considering how temporary these weapons are. I literally got 2 new items today that I'm currently using as my 2 weapons, and this is already might be replacing one of them. So like, I will have this if I do wear this weapon, I will have it for literally a few hours of gameplay.
Maybe. Oh, what the? Where? Oh, I'm here.
Did you accidentally leave?
Oh, I mean, I purposefully left. There's no reason for me to go back.
Oh, you just forgot where you were?
Yes. There was just suddenly an ogre standing next to me, and I was very confused. Did you run into the same issue?
Yes.
Surprise!
Ogre mad. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I don't like it here.
I'm just gonna come over here. Oh, God, he gives me a Nomergon quest. That's weird.
Nomergon!